There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
First down, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Rivers. He's got time. Looking for Inman deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Parrish Cox. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Stays on his feet. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Off to the races. DeMarco Murray. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did, right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
They run again with Woodhead across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Rivers now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. On the return, it's McCluster. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. DeMarco Murray and company heading back onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice. And first down throw for Mariota. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, in 2016 in Tennessee, DeMarco Murray, we're going to find out if it was style, scheme, does he still have it or not. He thinks he's going to be more comfortable with the Titans.
Yeah, because that fall off last year, 2014, over 1,800 yards, 392 carries.
One of the best seasons running the football that we've seen in recent years.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
When I watch a run like that, I always think of DeMarco Murray, the Oklahoma version of DeMarco Murray back in college, because he could do it all. Run, catch, return game. His only problem was staying healthy. That was my worry about him coming into the league. And when he has been healthy in the NFL, he's been one of the top backs in the game.
He was healthy on that run. 65 touchdowns, by the way, setting a record while he was at Oklahoma. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
This is Murray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on 1st down. And there's a flag on the field. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Holding offense.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The play clock's running down. Now Mariota. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 10 yards to go on 3rd. 3rd and goal, Mariota. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So with a 4th and goal looming, with the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go again with Oliver. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now for 2nd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it's caught by Herndon. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Javonte Herndon, 63 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown. Oh, this is blocked. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. And runs like that, those are the ones that got Mr. Henry that Heisman Trophy a year ago.
Not only is he big, strong, fast, I love his agility and his vision. That's the reason he piles up the yards, and he definitely doesn't shy away from carries.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And there's a flag on the play. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 on the game there, and it'll give the Titans a first down.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now Castle. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And that'll make it third down.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Here's Castle. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Hang on now. Blue landed.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got the rookie from Arkansas, Hunter Henry. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Defense. Still first down.
They run it here with Oliver. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Let's go. Blue left.
Here's Clements. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Shreds the tackle, and he'll be brought down at at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now Clements. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And that is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Harry Douglas, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the 9-year man Brett Kern on to punt the football away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Oliver that time. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Faking pass. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. Trey McBride now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A first down carry for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tackle made that time by David Bass.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out come the Titans now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence that the coaches address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Deep drop. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll stick with the passing game as and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Javonte Herndon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He was trying to hit Bishop Sankey that time. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now San Diego getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Clemson, Kevin Dodd, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man, the first sack of his NFL career. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Clemens. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. They're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play clock winding down. Now Castle. Here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Derrick Henry. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now Clemens. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Javonte Herndon, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And it's complete. Henry. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Back to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got time in the pocket. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that last play called back after the penalty, 2nd and long here. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll toss it to Sankey. Penalty marker is down here.
Holding offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Derrick Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They run with Sankey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Third down and 5. Here's Clemens. Finding time. Henry's got it out on the left side. That one goes for 24 yards. And you know, winning is good for...